smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you, I know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I don't need another love. Yeah. We do this every day. We do this love for life. You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. It is the Triple C Show live. The ladies are ready tonight. Another great guest coming in for your viewing pleasure. Sit back, relax, get that cold beverage, that little snack you like, and sit back with the amazing Triple C's. They're all in tonight. Angela Minter's in, ready to raise the roof. She is a key member of Beth, the Disney Adventure. The crew over there, she's going to talk a little bit with her tonight. Mollie's going to bring the magic, the smiles, the happiness, the fun. It's going to be a good time as Mollie sits down with Beth for the first time here. Sammy D is ready to roll. The party's backstage. The ladies are having a good time before the show, getting to know each other. And Stephanie Kiel is ready to bring the inquisitive questions, have some fun, and probably be mad at me for asking her to come in first. But why not? That's the best way to get things going on the show. Tonight's guest, you've seen her around doing so many amazing things. She's over there and getting dressed up at the parks in so many different ways, bringing the magic to so many different people. You're going to find out about that tonight. Our guest coming in on the Triple C Show will be Beth Disney Adventure. If you don't know about this amazing person, you're going to find out tonight all the magic that goes on over there on her channel. With that said, let's get things rolling and get it in. Let's bring the ladies in. Hello. Welcome in. Good to see you all here tonight. Miss Minter, I'll start with you today. How are you?
I'm tired, but I'm good.
Okay. Will we be attacked by any cats today?
I'm hoping not.
Okay, good.
They seem to be in here right now, so we'll see how long that lasts.
Okay, good. Miss Kiel, how are you? Good to see you.
Fine. I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here and ready to go. Will we be attacked by any dogs today?
I don't think so.
Okay. Good. Miss Sammy D, good to see you. How is your Sunday going?
It's going good. I'm super excited about today's show.
Me too. It's going to be fun. Will we be attacked by any shirtless men today?
I will tell you, I was very terrified after yesterday's show. I thought I was going to come home, go downstairs and see a shirtless man. I did not.
Okay, well,
Were you disappointed?
yeah, were you disappointed? That's a great question.
You know, I kind of was, and then somebody wrote pants off and everything. I was like, well, okay, what's going on?
We just thought that a whole different thing, and we're 5 seconds in. Chad, good to see you. How are you today?
Doing pretty good. Doing good. Going through a little bit of football withdrawal with my team, not playing anymore.
Okay. Yeah, well, it happens. Only one winner out there. May not be my team. May not be our guest team. It'll be somebody's team, but glad to see you're here. And let's see. Will you be attacked by any small people today?
There's a very high chance that
good.
someone's going to try coming down that staircase right there. So if you see me look this way, like this, yeah, that means it's there.
Hashtag
He's
don't
there.
mess with mom. Hashtag don't mess with mom if you're watching. So we're going to have some fun tonight. We've got an amazing guest. Let's get things started. Let's say hello to the chat, and we will get things rocking.
All righty. So hello to Paul Engel, to Shelby Loves Disney. Hello to Vicky Gillespie. Hello to Doug. Hello to Stacy Rogers and the Tomorrow Traveler. Hello to the Cookie Monster. Hello to Tina from Team Marie's Place. Hello to Rachel's Adventures. Hello to our own Debbie Bernfeld.
Yep.
Hello to Angie, Sparkly Pink Diamonds. Hello to Angela and Sammy and Ms. Mollie. All of us are here. And Pete, I guess I should say you too. Fans of the Green Bay Packers. Hello to Anne-Marie Dreyer. Hello to It's Me, David T. Hello to Cherie, Surfer Girl 326.
Mhm.
Hello to Jason Thubido. Hello to Fred O'Malley. Hello to Disney Jr. and Dad Builds and Space Mountain Dave Cantrell. Hello to Jeffrey Jamestown Baseball Commissioner. Hello to the Mickey Bunch. Hello to Lawrence Wilson from the Diz Pod.
Yep.
Hello to Chris Dye and Jonathan Chong and Happy's Haunt Nicole. Welcome in to Nathan and Mar in Memphis, Kay Wilby and Stegman. I'm not sure how that person pronounces their name, so if I just chopped that in a million pieces, I'm sorry. That's who I have so far.
Okay,
So,
awesome.
welcome in.
Welcome in to everybody. We'll say hello to others as we go through the show tonight. I just had deja vu to Romper Room. I don't either. I'm really old or
I remember Romper.
oh my gosh, I just went there. So let's get jumping right in here and let's talk about some highlights from last week. We had another great show. We just keep pounding one on top of the other. Sammy, let's chat about that for a sec.
Absolutely. We had an incredible community couple creator last week. It was great to discuss with the Myers their life before living in Orlando, their military support, and living near Disney now. We talked in detail to Kelly and Yvonne on the development of their YouTube channel, where its future lies, and the importance of their channel community, participants. We also learned that their primary content focus being Disney, you can also find, stuff from cruising and even SeaWorld. So if you missed last week's show or any of the past episodes, they're available on the Triple C playlist. And mods, please drop the link of last week's show.
I definitely encourage anybody who has missed any of the shows to go back and check them out. The ladies have done a great job here, guys. If you enjoy this show, you'll definitely find some others in that mix. We'll ask you throughout the day. We will be dropping links for our guests into the chat. Ask you to give them follows on all of their fronts out there, from social media to their support and how they do their channel. And of course, if you're brand new to the ladies and myself, hit that subscribe. We do this every Sunday where we meet people from the community, whether they be brand new creators or people in the community. It's always a fun time here on the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat. Let's talk a little bit, Angela, about our guest tonight. I know you know her very well, and we're going to hopefully the community will know her just as well after tonight.
Yeah, I know this guest very well. This week we continue with a special, unique, caring, and creative person. Our guest is very generous. Is a very generous person we have met in the community, and we're going to share some of what she's got coming up that is going to help support community. She's a streamer in all the parks. She does all sorts of creative things in the parks. She is a proud cast member mom and loves to support fellow cast members. She is also that friend that will pick you up at 1 a.m. in the morning from the airport after your flight's been delayed, dressed as a pirate and blasting Pirates of the Caribbean. So tonight we have Beth's Disney Adventures.
We're excited. We're excited about that. It's going to be a great show. Let's talk about some good things going on in everything that we do. Jen, I always come to you and say, hey, what do we have going on? But we are sponsored by an incredible sponsor here on the channel. We're lucky to do it. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Of course. Tonight's show is brought to you by JSA Creations, producing high quality and unique ears, featuring rapid response time with the most feedback to questions on the same day, fast turnaround execution on all shipping orders, priority focus to accommodate orders to ensure the ears are received before your next trip. Make JSA your point of purchase for your next ear wardrobe.
I fully agree.
As featured on each of our heads.
Yes, as featured on each. Guys, I'm telling you, the best ears around, interchangeable, wear-wise, comfortability, and quality. Check out Sammy and Joey's, primarily Sammy. Yeah, I'm not going to. Joe and Joey's JSA Creations, everybody. We're excited about that. I always like to have fun with you guys here on the channel and talk about a little fun questions before we start. So why not keep that tradition going and start it out? And this time I will let somebody with an S go first. It will be Sammy. See?
I thought it was going to be Sammy.
Sammy, what is the most illegal thing you've ever done that you didn't want to tell anybody until I asked you this question?
I don't know. I'm a rule follower. I don't break rules. I'm the oldest child, and I was always told to like set an example. So I don't have any.
Okay. All right.
I really don't break rules. Now, do I play pranks? That's a different story. But like rules, I'm not a rule breaker.
I was going to give that question to Stephanie, but I knew there was no way we'd be here an hour just listening to the list.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm an oldest child too, but for some reason I liked to break the rules. So
there you go.
Angela,
let's go to Miss Angela. What is your go-to song for the shower? I hear that you can sing and you got some pipes on you. What is your go-to song in the shower?
I don't know that I have a go-to. It's probably whatever is on my mind at the moment.
Okay.
Or stuck in my head.
Okay. I'll allow that. I'll go with that. I can get that. There's different songs, different times. Okay. Jen, would you trade in your sibling for $1 million? Mind you,
if my mom's watching, then absolutely not. I love my brother. I could never trade him for $1 million. If mom's watching.
Okay.
If mom's not watching, then oh hell yeah. Heck yeah.
There is the 316 coming at you. What's years of ears? Great to see you guys. Welcome in. And we'll be acknowledging everybody else that's just coming in just a minute with Steph. Steph, since I'm going to you first, let's ask you the question. Would you trade in your dog for $1 million?
Which one?
You get to choose.
Yes, I would.
Wow.
There was a time I would have said no, but lately they've just been having a lot of accidents in the house and stuff. So,
okay. So we've got.
I'm done with that. So.
We've got dogs and brothers being traded. I'm not going any further because I'm worried that all of a sudden Joey may be gone out the door real quick. So I don't want that. I'm going to stay right here. Steph, do we have any newcomers coming in before we hit our interview process?
We sure do. So hello to Tim Rempel, to Elizabeth, to Samuel Wilkinson Jr., hello to Mike Klemovich, Dre Houston, Lila Rose, Cheryl Long, Years of Ears, and Jennifer Caruso.
Well, welcome in, everybody. Great to see you here tonight with the amazing ladies of the Triple C. 56 people are sitting backstage saying, when are we going to get our guests? Well, guess what? That time is now. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the Triple C show for the first time from a Ravens room. It truly is. It's all purple back there. It is a Ravens room. Welcome in our friend from Beth Disney Adventure. Hello, Beth.
Hi there. This is a haunted mansion room, not a Ravens room. It is a different shade of purple.
Beth,
you will not catch me rooting for the Ravens, okay?
Beth slipped right before this. Right before the interview. Beth slipped and hit her head. We have her under concussion protocol, but we're going to go through with the interview already because she said she's ready to go. With that,
I'm ready to go. I've been cleared. I was in the blue tent, and I'm ready to go now.
You're ready to go. With that, why nobody better than to turn it over to one of your best friends to start the show, Miss Angela Minter. Take it. It's yours.
So first off, Beth, welcome. And thank you so much for coming on. Let's start by getting to know you a little bit. What is like for those possibly meeting you for the first time, please share with us some of a little short introduction.
Okay. I am a retired Army wife, 25 years Army, and I have been going to Disney World since this sounds really 1974 when I was 2 years old. That's right. Do the math. I'm old. And I've been a Disney fan ever since. So I was introduced to Disney so early in life. And we did a lot of Fort Wilderness campground. That's how we could afford going to Disney every other year. And it's just been a part of my life for a very long time. So it's no surprise that what I'm doing now.
So you brought up the Fort Wilderness campground. Would you like to share with us kind of your passion behind the story of your special appreciation for Fort Wilderness?
Yeah. So like I said, all my childhood, Fort Wilderness was a thing, and we weren't glamping. Okay. There was no such thing back then.
Okay.
It was tent. It was digging a trench around the tent, for when it rained. It was Dinty Moore stew as we sat at the picnic table. And we always went in like October. So I always had homework that I would work on, but Hoop-de-Doo Review and the Chippendale Camp Fire. And it was just, it's where I grew up with Disney. So yeah, it's one of my favorite places to walk around at certain times of year, and I absolutely love it.
Awesome. I think Jen has some questions for you next.
I do. Being a part of a military, my family, myself, I want to thank you for your family's service and sacrifice. I'm interested. Thank you. I'm interested to hear, though, about the thrill-seeking side of your personality. I understand you've jumped out of planes. You've gone bungee jumping, zip lining.
Doesn't everybody do that? I don't understand. No, y'all don't do that?
A little bit about that. No.
I thought that was just normal. Yes, I love skydiving. I got to a point when my husband has done amazing things in his military career, and I've always maintained home for when he comes home and raised the kids and all that good stuff. And so when I hit my late 30s, early 40s, and the kids were older, I just got an itch to go do some crazy stuff. And that started it. And so I have skydived in 3 or 4 different states. I bungee jump, I zip line, I whitewater raft. I will do the craziest stuff. I see something on YouTube or on Facebook or something, and someone sends it to me and says, "Would you do that?" I would be like, "Yeah." So, zip lining down the side of the stratosphere in Vegas. It's just, it's something that I finally got to do after years and years of staying home. I got to do some fun things, and I've been doing it ever since.
That's crazy. Awesome. But good.
You're my hero.
Hey, for me, just call me crazy.
No. For me to think of that, that's just crazy. I could never do that. I give you all the credit in the world.
Don't worry.
I give you all the credit in the world. I can never do that. Now, your last duty station in Hawaii that you were at, you held a unique career position. You're the general manager of a coffee farm. Can you tell us about that experience?
Oh my God, the best job in the world. And I know people are like, what are you talking about? You get to go to Disney every day. But you have to understand, I learned so much at that job and adore it. And I wish I was still there. It's a very small coffee farm. It's 3 or 4 acres, so it doesn't grow a lot of coffee. But I learned how to grow coffee, pick coffee, roast coffee. I've become a roaster. and then of course selling the coffee and managing all the people and learning how to manage a business. And I am now a huge coffee snob.
Wow.
Huge.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna offend somebody here, but that's okay. I call Starbucks Charbucks. Okay.
Ooh.
I truly think I know that's harsh. I know, but I know how to roast coffee and I know how it should be done and how well it should be done. And I'm not impressed with Starbucks. Let's just put it that way. But I love that job. It was amazing. I mean, I love being able to just talk about it. It was a fantastic job. My drive home every day was on the North Shore and watching the sunset. And I got to teach people about coffee. We would do tours and I would teach people. A lot of people don't know what coffee trees look like and how you get it to the point to where it's in their kitchen. So it was amazing. It was amazing.
That's a definitely cool job. Great question, Jen, about that. Always unique to see what people have had in their careers and what they're going with. Want to remind everybody to make sure that you are hitting that subscribe and follow on all of Beth's social medias that are being dropped by my amazing moderators on the channel tonight. They're doing an excellent job in keeping you up to date with where you can find Beth. So make sure you give her a follow. And again, if you're new to us for the first time ever coming in to check out the interview tonight, please hit that subscribe here today. We want you to come back for all the amazing Triple C shows every Sunday night. Steph, before I go over to Sammy, do we have any new people that you want to say hello to real quick?
We sure do. So hello to Darla for Aliens Wear Green Hats. We have Ride the Teacups.
Steve?
We have Regina Erie.
Nice.
We have CJ. We have Greg Papalukas. We have Gloria Thubido. And we have Miss Katie Y.
Welcome in, everybody. And I do love, like I saw CJ is in there right now saying, hey, please watch Beth. We have so much fun. I love the fact that your supporters are coming over. CJ, I love what you're throwing out there. Keep throwing it out. And we're glad you're here with us. Come back again here as well. Sammy, I think you're up next on The Price is Right.
Yes. So we all have a path in finding the Disney YouTube community, and you have been involved for several years. Can you share your journey in finding this community?
Sure. Yeah. When we moved from Hawaii to Florida, that was kind of like our plan B. We had planned on staying in Hawaii, but the husband retired and the jobs just were not there that paid what we needed to pay for Hawaii. Yeah. So Florida was always the backup plan. My kid was here. She did 2 college programs and then drank the Kool-Aid and became full-time and stayed. And so, Florida was like, that's where we're going. We want to be close to our kids. My son came with us. And, I was just excited to finally get an annual pass and be able to come all the time. I was like, yes, I'm about 2 hours. I'm in St. Augustine. So I'm about 2 hours. And then I stay at my daughter's house overnight. So I get 2 days every week in parks. And as far as like getting into this, I kind of fell into it. So I'm sure everybody knows that crazy Disney lady, Tanya. She and I actually worked together at a company that streamed Disney. And so that's how we met. Okay. And then when we both left that company and she started her YouTube, she was like, Beth, you got to start your YouTube. You've got to start your own channel. And she just wouldn't let up. And so I finally... It was like, I know she's very relentless, isn't she? She's awesome. So I started. I was like, okay, I was kind of doing it before, but I like the idea of like controlling my own content. And so, yeah, I kind of jumped in with 2 feet. The only hiccup to that is when I finally was like, okay, Tanya, I'll do it. It was March 2020.
Oh,
everybody remembers what happened after that.
Yeah.
Everything shut down. So here I am with a brand new YouTube channel and I can't even walk into a park. No. So I had to really come up with some interesting things and Disney trivia and Disney news and try and jumpstart this new channel during lockdown. But we made it. And as soon as they opened up, I was down there in the heat with the masks and, just banging away and growing. And that's how I got here.
Nice.
That's amazing. And you know what? You should be proud because in the worst time ever, you were able to succeed and come out of that. So that's awesome.
Right.
So,
well, everybody was just so starved for Disney. So, yeah.
It is true. And you being actively involved at the Disney parks gives you a great insight into like guest experiences, your focus on the importance of a fifth park. Care to share your position tonight?
Oh, yes. Okay, so Disney has been talking about guest experience. They talk about how they want to improve guest experience. And yet, what we truly need, in my opinion, is a fifth park. We need to lower our lines. We need to lower our wait times. We need to be able to mobile order in a normal time. We need to be able to get a dining reservation. I mean, it is just gotten ridiculous. And if we have a fifth park, I don't mind paying more. Like, that's justified, in my opinion. You're going to raise the rates. It's like, yeah, because we now have a fifth park and it's spreading people out. And we're getting, we'll have a better guest experience. And I think that's what Disney needs to do. And I'm sure they're watching tonight. So Disney, it's my idea, but I'm going to give it to you. I know no strings attached. I know how that works.
Yep.
But yeah. And if you ask me, like, well, what should the fifth be? That's a whole other stream, isn't it, Pete?
Yeah, that's a whole nother. We don't have 2 hours.
That's a whole other stream.
Yeah.
I'll throw out there, I wish they didn't do Galaxy's Edge because I think they should do a whole park that's different parts of different planets
From Star Wars.
and you can immerse yourself in each planet. And Galaxy's Edge proved that you don't have to be a Star Wars fan to enjoy an immersive experience. So that's my throw out there, but it's not going to happen. But fifth park. That's my big throw out there to Disney.
That's awesome. I agree with you. And even I saw somebody posted villains. Oh, that would be amazing. A villains park.
There you go. That's a good one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Steph, I think Steph has a couple questions to ask you.
Yes. So, Beth, during your lifetime, you've lived in 6 states. I understand that it's the family that brings you to Florida and Orlando. Can you share the story behind this decision with our audience?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, Alex, my daughter, was here already. She drank the Kool-Aid. She did 2 college programs and stayed. And Hawaii is very far away. It's beautiful and I loved it, but it truly was thousands and thousands of miles away. And I knew she was, an adult, but as a mom, you kind of think, but if something happened, the idea that I would have to get on a plane and fly 9 hours to get there, it just kind of really stuck in my gut, so it truly was an easy decision once I got over the fact that we weren't going to stay in Hawaii. It's like we immediately just started looking for jobs in Florida. So yeah, it was easy to do. And I love not living smack up next to parks. I know people probably think that's crazy, but I really do enjoy the beach. And so I was so happy when we got St. Augustine. It's such a little quiet, artsy town, beautiful beaches, and I'm only 2 hours away. I have truly done turn and burns. That's what I call them, where I will go down early in the morning and hit rope drop and stay all day. And then I'll drive back at midnight and go back home. But I like to drive. I'm one of those weirdos. I can drive in the middle of the night. I joke with my mods. I can do it with my eyes closed. And I know those roads very well. But that's pretty much the story of coming here. Yeah.
Can you do all that without having lots of coffee, or do you have to?
Oh yeah, coffee. Going back to my job before, I have taken in so much coffee that I could drink 7 shots of espresso and go to bed.
Wow.
It does not affect me the way it affects most people. So, and if I was by chance tired on that drive if I was doing a turn and burn. I'm old school, man. You roll down the windows, you turn up the music, and you just drive and you stay awake. But I've honestly never ever had that issue. I'm a night owl.
Yeah.
So my bedtime is usually around 2. So even when I do a turn and burn and come back home, I usually stay up for a while because I'm just kind of revved.
Well, that's true. It takes a while to settle down. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So I have another question for you.
Okay.
Having compassion for cast members with your daughter's career, can you share with us the story behind the creation of your cast member coins and their importance to you?
Shoot, I meant to bring those in here. Yeah. So Pete understands this. It was kind of it was challenge coins, military challenge coins. He knows what those are. And I kind of had an idea of doing something with the cast members and being able to hand them a coin. Because of my experience with my Etsy shop, which I'm sure we'll get to, but I found really cheap, like wooden coins that I could wood burn. And so it says cast member on one side, and it has like a uplifting, you are awesome, you are amazing, some kind of thing on the other side. And I started handing them out to cast members, and I called them tough day coins. And I told them, I said, this is for when you have a tough day. And, they're kind of looking at it and they see cast member. I said, you turn it over and you remind yourself. And they turn it over. And, I've had cast members just cry. I've had cast members just be delighted. They truly appreciate the fact that I'm acknowledging them as a person. I'm acknowledging that they're doing something wonderful for us, making the magic. Because, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be able to go in parks without all those amazing cast members. So yeah, the coins are super important to me. I always have them on me. I hand them out just constantly. I'm very, I give them to anybody and everybody. It's not like they have to do something special for me or anything. It's just, sometimes I'll just see somebody who's look like they're having a tough day, and I'll go over there and hand them one. And so yeah, it's something that I always make sure I have on my person when I go into a Disney park.
Wow, that's so special. And I know that it probably just makes their day that you do that. And I have a daughter that did the DVC program, and I think that would have made her day to get something like that.
A lot of cast members, they get little trinkets and stuff from people. I'm not doing anything amazing that someone else, hasn't done in some form or fashion. But a lot of cast members, and I know this from my daughter and others who've told me that they love collecting things, little trinkets and stuff that guests have given them. Most of them have a box or a shelf or something, whether they are a college program or they're full-time or part-time. They really do appreciate them. So if someone was to ever give a little homemade bracelet or candy or whatever, know that those cast members truly appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I realized I said DVC and I meant to say DCP.
Yeah.
I knew what you meant.
A lot of nice, great questions, Steph. A lot of great responses in the chat. Mike Klemovich saying how nice it is. What a great thing to do. A lot of people saying nice, and it is. It's a touching thing. Again, another reason why I encourage people to go watch Beth is her generosity, and you'll hear more about that in just a minute. Ladies, let's get into the spicy questions for a segment here. Let's have some fun. Steph, you just did a great question. How about if you start this segment out?
All righty. So, Miss Beth, if you could only hear one song for the rest of your life, what would it be?
That's easy. Yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh,
hands down, one of the best songs. If I was stuck with that song, you got to remember Bohemian Rhapsody is like 4 songs put together. There's different sections of the song that sound completely different. So I would be getting 4 songs in one, in my opinion. So that, yeah, definitely hands down, Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen.
I love
Good
it.
call. Very good call.
Angela?
What app on your phone do you waste the most time on?
Instagram. I'm a huge Shutterbug And so I love taking pictures, and Instagram is one of my favorite apps. And so, I'm constantly scrolling through Instagram when I'm in line at the store, or, waiting on something, or just sitting on my sofa, not having anything to do. Instagram, definitely.
Love it. Sammy?
Okay, so I want you to think about this question, because this one's a little hard.
Okay, I'm ready.
You are stuck on a desert island, and you can only bring 5 things. What would they be?
Okay, you say that's hard, but I'm married to Survivor Man. Okay, my husband gets excited when we have a hurricane because he's so excited, because he's already primed up the generator and he's gone through the go bag, the go box, and made sure everything's up to date. And so okay, easy off top of my head. A Leatherman, if y'all know what that is.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
My Kindle, because I'm a huge reader.
Okay.
Gotta have my Kindle. A knife. I need a knife. A water purifier. And a solar sat phone.
Wow, that's prepared.
You really thought that through.
I told you.
That's prepared.
I'm married to him. I've been married 30 years to this man. He would be upset with me if I didn't answer that correctly.
Last time I did that, I had people say Pepsis and donuts, so you're much more advanced.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I'll survive. I don't know about them, but
Jen, how about you?
Okay, so the world ends next week.
Oh.
Yep.
And you could do anything you want, even if it's illegal.
Oh,
What would you do?
that's so tempting. There's so many things, but I think just if I'm going off the top of my head, I would sell everything, and I would take that money and I would travel the world the whole week. I would just go. I would just spend my money. I mean, you can't take it with you, right? And I would just go. So, yep.
I love it. I love it. Great questions, ladies. Those are fantastic. Get to know our guests a little better. Again, make sure you're subscribed tonight to all of Best Disney Adventure social media. They've been dropped within the chat throughout the night. And hit the subscribe here. If you're brand new over here, we want you to come back to see the Triple C's every Sunday night. Let's dig back in with Beth. Miss Minter, kick it off. Let's go.
So you found a niche and are different from other Disney YouTube content creators creating adventures. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. Okay. So when Tanya was in my ear, you need to do a channel. You need to do a channel. You need to do a channel. I kept telling her, I go, but there's so many amazing streamers out there. I mean, like, if I'm going to do this, I need to find something that's different. So I came up with these adventures, and I basically have a sealed envelope that has other envelopes in it, and I have to open one at a time, and it is a Disney task, and it can be anything. It could be anything. It could be that I have to go around and find 4 cast members whose names start with A. Or I have to ride a ride with my eyes closed, or I have, all kinds of things. And once I finish that task, I get to open up another envelope. And they are all different. All the adventures are different. We've done all kinds of crazy, silly things. We've had guests on. We've had viewers on to do adventures. We've had Tanya on. That's one of my top views is that crazy Disney lady. We blindfolded her and put plugs in her ears, and we walked her onto a ride, and she had to figure out what ride she was on. So, Angela, you were pointing to yourself. We have done adventure with Angela. I wanted to go around Disney and still show parts of Disney that maybe people haven't seen, but do it in a creative and interesting way. And so that was kind of like where the adventures were born. I don't do an adventure every single time. In fact, I do need to start getting back into the swing of that now that we've started 2024. But they're super fun. So that's kind of like my idea when I started. And I think people like it.
Yeah, I think some of my favorite, and I know a lot of the other viewers' favorites, are the ones where you have the cast members involved, whether
Yes.
it's having them at answer things or do things or help
Right.
you
What was
find
one we did
things.
just
Those have been some
recently?
of the best ones.
What was one we did back in like October, November, where we had to get, I think I could not
They
see
had
the paper, right? I couldn't
they
see
had
the paper, and it had a name of an attraction or a ride or a store.
mhm,
I couldn't see it. And they had to give me 3 hints, 3 words. So, and see if I could guess it. And those cast members loved it. They loved it.
yes,
So
it
fun.
was so fun. It was
Yeah.
so fun. So speaking of niches, you have found your version of Cheers. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I don't have a problem. So let's it kind of sounded like I had a problem. I do tend to frequent a particular bar in a galaxy far, far away. And I visit Batu every week, typically. So I'm usually there 4 times a month. And there is some chemists who have become extremely close to me. And when I walk in, I feel so special when I walk in. They're making my drink before I get to the bar. So when I step up to the bar and I start saying hi and I start listing off the names, hey Les, hey John, Jason, hey, all these people, Autumn, Natalie, Kim, everyone around me is just like, who is she? My drink shows up magically. And by the way, my drink is a Jedi mind trick. So anybody who wants to go check out Oga's Jedi mind trick, excellent.
Jen, write that down.
Write that down. It's not super sweet. There's a lot of sweet drinks on that menu. On the alcoholic side and the non-alcoholic side, I like that one because it's got a little bit of grapefruit juice in it, so it's got a little bit of bite, but it's still nice and not, it's perfect. But I've made stuff for my chemists. I've made wood the coasters that you get at Oga's. I've made into 10-inch round wood burn signs, and so they've all gotten a sign, and it looks like the coaster. So, and there's 5 different coasters. So I made 5 different ones. So
Very cool.
They're my cheers for sure. I love them. Shout out to the crew at Oga's. But
definitely check out that drink. It is a fantastic drink. Before we jump over on Sammy's next, but we had some other people come in. I've seen some names stuff. Could you give me some highlights real quick?
Yes. So hello to Tiki Man Fan, to Rob, aka Mr. Disney MUK. Welcome to Hatbox Ghost, to Julie McCowan, Debbie Thunert, Raleigh Creative Travel, Mandy Adams, Surf Bum John, and Joey D.
Awesome. Welcome in,
Welcome
everyone.
in.
Welcome in. Well, speaking of Joey D, let's go to Sammy D for the next set of questions.
So, Beth, so your social media platform has enabled you to meet people that otherwise may have been strangers. What does that mean to you?
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, with the adventures, I've met so many people. I've had viewers who are like, hey, I'm going to be there. And I'm like, awesome, let's meet up. I mean, I love meeting viewers, but I also, because I'm in parks much more now, I'm meeting cast members. So going back to Oga's and other places, I have some amazing cast members I've gotten to know. But yeah, being able to just meet people and do adventures and be able to say hi and take a picture and see how their trip is going is amazing. I love it.
That's awesome. So each streamer has 1 or 2 of those memorable moments while they're on live stream, like their interactions that they've left an impact on them. Can you share a story with us that has maybe left an impact on you?
I can't think of one like off the top of my head. I'll probably remember like, tonight I'll sit up in bed and be like, but I think A lot of them are those cast members with the coins. A lot of them just get really verklempt and up, like they can't believe that, I'm pointing out the fact that, look, you have bad days. There are guests out there, unfortunately, who don't treat them like they should. And so for them to like see themselves as a real person and not just a blank faced cast member who's telling you to exit to your left, I think that they really are touched by that, which is why, like I said, I keep those coins on me at all times. But I think that's the most emotional type of reactions I get is with cast members. Yeah. It's awesome. I love it.
I love that. Jen, do you have some questions?
Yeah, I wanted to touch on your Etsy shop. I know it's been mentioned here in the interview, but let's talk about that for a second. You have an Etsy shop that's very successful, creating custom wood burned camp signs. Can you share with us a little bit more about your shop?
I do. I actually have one right here. This is the one that I made for our actual shop. So it actually has our name on it, but our main customer is Fort Wilderness people, which I love, right? Because those are like my people and I love them and I grew up with it. But I know, and this isn't bragging, this is just fact. I can walk into Fort Wilderness right now and see one of my signs. I guarantee you, one of my signs is going to be hanging up. And I love that. Oh, I love that. I'd be like, oh, I remember making that one, So they're all hand done. They're not laser. They're not done by computer. This is truly handmade and stained and, everything. But this is just, like I said, Fort Wilderness found us and they've been going crazy. So we do a lot of the Mickey, the Musket Mickey, and the Mickey and Minnie camp fire sitting on the bench and stuff like that. So we do a lot of different graphics in the middle. But this is an 18-inch, 18-inch wood. That's about 4 or 5 pounds. And we do one-sided, two-sided, but anybody who has an RV or who loves to camp, you kind of want to have something with your family name on it, and it's a big deal for RVers. And so we found that niche with our Etsy shop, and it's just been blowing up ever since. The other things that I have on my Etsy shop was I got inspired last year by Flower and Garden. They had little fairy houses. Do you guys remember seeing those? They had little fairy houses at Flower and Garden. A lot of them were sprinkled over there by the UK.
Okay.
But some of them were actually being sold by somebody over at the American Pavilion. But it's just in my family, right? We see something and we're like, I can make that. And so I take pictures and I take it home and I'm like, I'm going to try making this. And so these are the fairy houses that I create, and they're all hand done. They're moss, they're rocks, they're pine cones.
Oh, they're so cute. I love it.
So creative.
Yeah, it's all natural stuff that can sit out and slowly kind of age. But yeah, it's got a little butterfly on this one. Sits on a nice piece of wood, but I love making these. These are fun just to make, Right. And I've got about 4 of them right now sitting on Etsy just because I was bored one day and decided to make more. And I make little ones. I do things out of I go to thrift stores and I find little teapots.
Oh,
and so I make things that are normally thrown away, that's my dog in the background, normally thrown away, and make them into something. So yeah.
Oh, hold on. Didn't mean to do that. Went the wrong way. Sorry, Beth. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Love that.
Beth, I just have to ask, do you have to eat extra because you must lose weight from all the oozing talent out of your body
Oh,
like
goodness.
all day long. I can't even.
I wish.
You're like,
I
oh,
wish
I
I
can just
would.
look at this and do it. I'm like, really? That is amazing.
I have a Patreon, and one of the things that I try and do for my top tier Patreon is I make them a gift every year. And this year I made this one, and it's just out of a little piece of wood. But then I wood burned like a saying, and
My
and I
gosh.
made each one different. This was for a Stitch fan, but I made a one for Mushu.
Oh.
The saying, what's the quote for Mushu that says dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow, dishonor. And so I got one that looks like that too. But yeah, I just I like doing wood burning. I like doing crafts with natural pieces of wood and things like that. And so yeah, that's what I do.
That's awesome.
I wish I'd lose weight from it. That would be so nice. But no.
You should. You should.
I should. You let me know how that works, and I'll do it.
Okay.
You know, just when you think you've heard all the wonderful, awesome things about Beth, we come to this topic now: the magical moment days.
Oh yeah.
The magical moment days are one of the most important events that happen on your channel. I'd love to hear a detailed account of these experiences.
Mm-hmm. So I tend to give away something. I try and give away something every stream. I just take something with me and I give it away at the end of the stream. But we like to do every 2 or 3 months, we do a magical moment day. We did 626 with Stitch. May the 4th, we did Grogu Squishmallows. On Talk Like a Pirate Day, which Angela was there for, hence her little talking about the fact that we picked her up at the airport with our mustaches and our eye patches, and we rolled down the windows and played the Pirates of the Caribbean music as we pulled up to the airport. But she helped do pirate swords. So basically, we just hung out in the gift shop at the end of Pirates of the Caribbean, and thanks to viewers' donations, almost all of the swords were $10. So we basically just let a little pirate pick out a sword, and we gave him an eye patch and a bandana and a fake mustache. We had a bunch of cute little girls going around with little mustaches, and it was amazing. It was so fun.
So cute.
But, Tigger's birthday last year in August, we gave away 72 Tigger plush in line at the meet and greet right there at Pooh and Tigger in Magic Kingdom. So yeah, I have the best viewers in the world. I really do. They are so generous. And when I start throwing out there what we're doing next, they just are amazing. And so, yeah, so now the newest one is going to happen on February 27th. And it is Pooh Bear. There we go. Yep, Pooh Bear. They're $11 each. And what I like to do to give back is for everyone that's donated, your name goes into a raffle. And then at the end, we do a raffle. So someone is going to win a really awesome prize. But he's absolutely adorable. We're going to give him away at the meet and greet in the UK pavilion. So we're just going to get people in line. And you know what? They're not just kids. We have given away those Tiggers that we gave away to those teenagers. They went berserk. They were so excited. We give them away to adults. It's, you're a kid at heart. So it doesn't mean it's just for little kids. But this is the Pooh Bear that we're going to try and give away. We're at 29 right now. And I'm shooting for 50. So hopefully by February 26th, the day before, I'm making it all the way up until the day before, I am going to see if we can get up to 50 Pooh Bears that we can hand out on that Saturday, the 27th. So,
Jen, let me jump in here. I love that question. I'm so glad you brought this topic up, Jen. Two things to our chat. I want to make it clear here that this is an amazing woman. She is not out there asking for you to give her money to put into her own pocket and run. She's asking you to donate to her so that she can bless someone else that she doesn't even know. And as you know, as you go through the parks, there's always a way to find a little bit more magic that you can do for somebody. So I'm going to challenge my chat tonight, all of our regulars who come in here and support the Triple C's. If you got $11 that you can go in and support over to Beth, we can help her get to that 50 total, maybe even tonight before the show ends. So it all goes directly to them. I will stand on my own Bible here as God is my judge, that I've seen what this young lady does firsthand. It is all ethical. It is all 100% upfront, and she is selfless. So please, if you want to do something, you're looking for something simple to do, $11 out of your pocket. We get 10, 20 people to do that. We're blessing 10 to 20 kids or less fortunate. I've seen her also do it for those who have disability over there, where she'll go over and bless them. And again, she's not over there handing her card saying, hey, here's a plush. I'm Beth. Hit subscribe right now. She doesn't even go into that. She will tell them if they ask, because she's respectful, but it's all about these kids doing this. And I want to reiterate that. It is so important. Links are in the chat. Jen, so glad you brought that up. And Beth, as you get closer to that, I encourage you to reach out to, you got Angela right there. You know how to get to me. As you get close on a Friday night, if you're a little bit away, reach out to us and myself and Molly and Chris, Angela, and Tina will all try to help give you a little push to get there, because I believe it's absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, let's hit some hot spot here. It's time to unleash Stephanie with the quick questions. I always love doing this. Let's do it.
Okay, and I want to say hi to Brandon Schutz also, has joined us. Alrighty, so you know how this works, right? So I'm gonna spew off some questions here, and you're just gonna quickly answer. And if you want to, talk a little bit about it, you can, but not don't have to. All right, so are you ready?
I can do this.
All right,
I'm ready.
What's your number one park?
Right now, Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
It was Hollywood Studios, but my Streetmosphere is gone, and which makes me very sad. I miss the citizens of Hollywood. They made that park super special. So I'm leaning toward Magic Kingdom now. Magic.
All right, number one ride. Oh, okay. Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion. Yes.
All right. Favorite restaurant on property?
California Grill.
Quick
Nice.
service location of choice.
Ooh, that one's hard. I'm going to say something that most people don't realize or don't think of as a quick service, but La Patisserie back in France has the most amazing, not only pastries and desserts, but amazing lobster bisque with a fresh baguette and lots of sandwiches that are amazing. So as much as I would lean towards Saucy Questions in Animal Kingdom, I think I'm gonna say the pastry shop in France.
Okay.
All right. Sweet. All right. Disney dream job.
That one's easy. I've said this forever. The zip lining Tinkerbell at the end of Happily Ever After. I will do that every night.
Yeah.
No problem. Yep.
Now, you would actually do the ride or catch the person at the end?
Oh no, I would be Tinkerbell for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought.
Tinkerbell.
Okay, I was just double checking. I was like, well, maybe she means she catches the person. Okay, all right.
Hold
No.
up that stuff before you. I know I see the question that's coming.
Yeah.
I need Molly to hold on tight for this next part of this ride. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, what's your least liked Disney ride?
I'm probably gonna lose some viewers from your stream. Small World. Small World.
It's a little repetitive.
Do you want to hear? Number one, I think they should do an overlay for Halloween.
Yes.
You turn off all the lights. You do a few up lights on some of the really scary looking ones, and you play Small World backwards and off tune.
Oh,
I think that would be amazing.
Call it,
like,
it's
overlay.
a nightmare after all.
Yeah. Kids will be crying as they get off. I thought this was Small World.
All right, your favorite Disney resort?
Wilderness Lodge, hands down.
Okay.
Hands down. I'm DVC also, and I stay at Copper Creek or Boulder as much as I can. That is like my first go-to. It is close enough to Magic, just a beautiful little boat ride, which boats are my favorite transportation, and yet it's far enough away that it's quiet. Like you can truly get away from the parks and the noise and the craziness that you did all day and enjoy a beautifully quiet and serene resort.
Like it.
Very good. Favorite festival at Epcot?
Festival of the Arts, the one that's going on right now. Here's an unpopular opinion. Festival of the Arts, because I think they have the best food.
Ooh.
Really?
That's
do.
right.
They do.
I am saying it over Food and Wine and Flower and Garden, and they truly, their menus on all the kiosks are so good, so good. Yeah.
I totally agree.
Festival of the Arts, and it is the best time to walk around Epcot. Hello.
Well,
you're
true.
not sweating. You're not.
Why is it the shortest? Why? I don't understand why it's the shortest.
I don't know. That upsets me. Actually, it's like 5.5 weeks. It's awful.
Yeah, it's
if you want my personal opinion on that, I think it's because they get artists to come out on certain days to sign and everything, and I think they just can't get enough artists to agree to a longer amount of time.
You're probably
so.
right.
I think it's more logistics than anything, but if the numbers keep going up for Festival of the Arts, maybe they will, stretch it longer next year. So we'll see.
All right, your last one is best parade to watch at MK.
Like where to watch it?
Well,
yeah, best location.
Oh, okay.
Best location.
Yeah.
So my go-to is Frontierland, because I truly like the idea that that's where the parade starts. So you can enjoy the parade and get going and get on another ride, as soon as it's over. Whereas people who are staying on Main Street, they're waiting 20 minutes to get the beginning of the, parade all the way around and down Main Street. So it's you gotta hold that spot. So I love between Pecos Bills and Country Bear.
Okay.
And I actually stand at that double trash can on the side of the Pecos Bill side, double trash can that's just after Pecos Bills going toward Country Bear, because I have figured out when the Maleficent dragon has the fire, and it's like right there.
Love it.
So
Really?
get amazing pictures, because there are certain parts where they're close to trees and so forth that they don't do the fire. Then they just kind of wait and go farther down. Every single time I can get the fire right there. So it's at the beginning of the parade, I can get on a ride as soon as it's over, and I love being able to see Maleficent and breathe the fire.
Love it.
And
real quick, I want to welcome in Nick and Claire for joining us here. I also want to say people lead by example, and I want to highlight too, Monorail Mollie was first, Nicole Happy's Haunt right behind her, both putting in $11 over to Beth already to try to help get some of those plushes. So Jen and Nicole in the chat, I love you guys. Appreciate. Let's all follow the lead there and lift that up. Let's jump over. Angela, give me some quick recap. We've had an amazing time here today.
We have had an awesome show tonight. Some of the highlights are we learned about Beth's journey as a military spouse and traveling through 6 states, and a coffee farm to getting to become a streamer in Disney. Beth shared with us her passion for cast members and touching moments that led her to creating the cast member coin interactions. Beth's crusade with her magical moments that are very emotional, impactful, empowering, and drive her passion to spread some pixie dust, and are most definitely a must-see. I can tell you those magical moment times are very incredible, and they always seem to work out in the end. Also, make sure that mods are posting her links, also about Magical Moment Day. And I encourage you to check out all her social media, check out her channel, and everything that she's doing.
Beth, can you remind everyone real quick how to support you on these monetary things? I know Jonathan's dropping in the link right there for PayPal. Can you?
Sure. So PayPal, Zelle, or Venmo, all are open. And like you said, I mean, this is an adorable size poo for $11. So I really do bargain shop and find something that's really nice and yet still affordable, because my viewers are amazing, and I want to show them what they get for the money. But for every $11, I mean, you're gonna bring a huge smile to somebody.
Absolutely.
And that's what we love. And it's because of you guys. I mean, it's because of people who donate. That, so in a way, when you watch the day, when we go through the day and we hand these out, it's because of you. And I just get to be there for it. But yeah, I appreciate everybody. We always try and make it affordable and cute and adorable. And every single bit goes to Magical Moments. I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the smiles.
Absolutely. So. Help out, everybody. Help out. Let's Steph, talk to me about social media.
All right. So it's our hope here on the Triple C show that you will want to follow our guests tonight on their social media platforms. Beth's Disney Adventures can be found on YouTube with 1,570 followers, on Instagram with 4,462 followers. Of course, that was before the show, so that's probably gone up. And Facebook group with 510 members. And Beth, can you share with everybody a little bit about any upcoming things you have going on YouTube or other social media events coming up?
Sure. So on Instagram, I have actually three different accounts. I have Disney.fan.forever, which is the largest account and has a lot of viewers. And then, of course, my Beth's Disney World Adventures one. But then I have a new one, and it is Walt Disney World Lost and Found. If you would like to have a chuckle, I have a tendency to find lost things, whether it be sitting on a trash can or whatever, a little lone shoes or a blanket, or I found a sock. And I try and come up with really unique and interesting stories behind this lost item.
Love it.
So I know, it's so fun. It's so fun. My mods, Angela included, are always just astounded when I find something. And what's even more funny is people look at me very oddly because I'm taking a picture of this random item sitting on the curb. But I love it. I love it. It's fun. So yeah, three different accounts on Instagram. And then of course, you're welcome to follow me on Facebook. We have a wonderful group. I try and put up Disney news and things that are happening, as well as telling you when my next streams are. And I hope you guys can come over and have some fun with us.
I love it. One time in Batu, you found me, and I was lost, so it worked out really good.
I found you. Yes, you were in Batu. Yep, having a rancho wrap.
Lost in Batu, and there was Beth, so it was good. Thank you to Debbie Bernfeld and also Jennifer Crusoe, also putting up the $11 there. We appreciate that. Sammy, hang tight for a second, Beth. I want to talk real quick. Sammy, we got something good going next week. Let's make an announcement about next week's show. It's going to get a little crazy.
Super excited. So next week, it will be a West Coast invasion on the Triple C. Our guest loves everything Disney, going on road trips, hiking, tasting events, and exploring. Laughing out loud reactions to their home streams are a given with must-see mayhem. They are D23 Gold members, pass holders for Knott's Berry Farm, Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, and Inspire key holders for Disneyland Resorts. Joining us next week will be the amazing couple creators, Carla and Kiko.
Carla and Kiko, the craziness ensues as it gets a little nuts there. And I'll tell you what, Sammy is amazing because she can multitask. Not only is she reading and announcing our guest, she also put in for the poos and supported Beth with another course poo support. Also highlights in the chat that David T said 2 more poos I got right there. And Jill Watchberg just sent you $50 because she missed the stream trying to get up near 5 poos right there.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that is amazing right there. Fantastic. Thank you guys. This is the way we step up over here on the channel and help the community. This is why this show was created. I love it. So Carla and Kiko next week, I'm telling you, if you don't know them, it will be craziness over here. And Mickey Bunch says, I love Carla and Kiko. Yeah, it's going to be a blast next week. Jen, let's talk about something we want to do for next week's show.
So we're going to have another giveaway. The prize is going to be a surprise item that we're going to pick up when we're in Disney next week. So in order to be eligible to win, you have to leave a comment on this video here on YouTube telling us your favorite part of the interview with Beth. And then everybody who's qualified will be announced on our Instagram page. So mods, drop that link again. So if you're not following it, you'll be able to follow to see if you will be a qualifier. We'll put all the names on next Saturday. And then the recipient, the winner, will be announced on the show 1 week from today.
So it's going to be a quality prize. We will get it next week. I love it. That's a great idea. You got to leave a comment on this stream why you like the stream. What'd you like about it? What is your favorite part? What are you looking to see from Beth? Some positive comment on the stream in the comments after the stream is over. That's how you get eligible. I love that. Great way to do that, Jen. Real quick, I just want to highlight and say again, a thank you, huge thank you to our special guest tonight for joining us. She is Beth of Beth's Disney Adventure. We've been highlighting all of her social media. You can find her on YouTube right there and click on over there. She's got this incredible fun content coming up on February 23rd, deadline to get in your money, to get into the raffle. And you just need to be following her. Click on her channel, have the alert sent. You'll know when those magical days are happening. And that's important. Also want to remind everybody that Dad Builds has his 12-hour event coming up on February the 14th. It's a huge fundraiser for charity, for the right events, going right to the American Stroke Association. Make sure you're following Dad Builds. And speaking of the man, the myth, the legend, Mollie's mom just donated $11 for a Pooh Bear. That's our field correspondent stepping in, everybody.
Thanks, Mollie's mom.
Love that. Dad Builds will be live tonight doing a watch party of Indiana Jones. So make sure you check out over there for Chris tonight. And just a reminder, the deadline's getting close for the Maryland meetup. You only got about 10 days left to get your deposit in and to be here. 50 to 60 plus people are looking to come into this event. It's going to be an amazing night. And what I can tell you is we've got friends coming as far as England now. We had people commit from the UK coming up here in August. It's going to be an Oreo game. It's going to be a cocktail party. There's going to be a big bowling challenge. It's going to be some incredible dining at a Mexican restaurant and a champagne brunch. You don't want to miss it out. If you want to know more about it, PeteMcDevittShow.com. Click on the information there. It'll give you a list. We need that deposit in. If you're not in, you're not going to be coming. We'd love to have you there. As we finish up tonight, I want to go around real quick some of the final thoughts of the night. So let's just go in bottom to top order. I'll go Sammy D first, just to make Stephanie not yell at me again.
Thank you.
So my final thoughts, Beth, thank you so much for doing, your magical moments. I think it's such a great thing. And I look forward to subscribing to your channel and seeing all these moments. And thank you so much for coming on.
Love it. Jen?
I knew that you did the magical moments, but I didn't know that you did all of those other things. And you are just such an amazing person. Like, I thought you were amazing before, but like hearing everything else, like, oh my gosh, you truly are amazing. And I really hope that we can help build your channel and help you to spread more kindness and generosity throughout the parks and the community. So I'm very thankful that you were a guest on the show and that we all got to learn a little bit more about you. So thanks for coming.
Awesome.
Thank you. Mollie, when are you due here? When are you coming?
I'll be there Friday and Saturday.
Okay. Well, just so you know, there is a lightsaber meetup Saturday night at the Echelon in First Order. And if you have never been to a lightsaber meetup, you need to go. It is insane. It is gorgeous. Angela can tell you. It is amazing. Whether you have a lightsaber or not, come check it out. It's amazing.
Might have to add that to the list.
There you go.
Miss Kiel.
And Beth, thank you so much for being here tonight. And I know you've inspired me to do good, and I hope this tonight inspires other folks to go out and do good for other people.
I love that.
Thank you.
Well said, Stephanie. Want to acknowledge Anne Marie and Pino Pete, two incredibly generous people in our community. They just sent over for a poo as well. We're loading up the poos, getting you closer to that 50 total tonight. I love it. Miss Minter, your cup.
Thanks so much for coming on. Hopefully It's been great actually being able to share all the things I already knew about you, and how wonderful of, magical moment days are and all that you do within the whole Disney.
Well, you were amazing. You were so helpful on May the 4th. I couldn't have done it without you and Bill fluffing up the squishmallows and getting ready to hand out to another person.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So thank you.
Love it.
Yeah.
I'll throw it to you first for your final thought tonight before I tell everyone the last thought of the evening.
Well, I'd like to say congratulations to the Lions and go Bills. Other than that, Pete and I are huge football fans. And if you see Pete looking up, I have a feeling that's the game he's watching. And mine's right down here. So if we've been staring off in the distance, that's exactly what we're doing. I appreciate everybody who has donated. You guys are so amazing. Pete, thank you so much for letting me come on and talk about what we do at Best Disney Adventures. I'm excited to see some new names and on the stream and be able to share more amazing stuff with new viewers. So I appreciate it. You guys are so generous. I have the best viewers in the world. And tune in February 27th. It's a Saturday. I haven't posted a time yet, but if you want some real heartstring smiles, tune in because we are going to have so much fun spending the whole day handing out Pooh Bears.
I love it. I love it. For my final thought of the night, I got a couple thoughts quickly here. One, I want to thank the ladies for doing another great quality interview on the channel. I'm blessed to have them. Beth, I want to thank you for agreeing to come on and be a part of it. I will also note that Angela told me if I didn't book you right off the bat, that she was going to take my legs and I wouldn't be allowed to walk anymore, which I didn't think was very nice, but she was very definitive that Beth was coming on. Is
she part of the Bills Mafia?
I think she is. Her and her cats. They run in a band together. So it's kind of crazy. But no, I love what you do on your channel. I love your generosity. I'm so humble for the service of your husband, your family, to our country. We're blessed to have people like you out there showing everybody that, hey, what we can do is a beautiful thing. I appreciate our chat tonight. Shout out to our chat for a lot of generosity and going over and supporting tonight, including our field correspondent from out in the field, donating from a van and a TV set somewhere far away. And the Dad Builds for coming back in. Chris has done a lot to help us get this show together. And I asked him, hey, can we redo this whole show? Because Sammy D's now in the mix. He came through with a great opening, great closing, doing that. And also, of course, to our the lovely Katie Y for all of her support and help with everything. We got a great show coming next week, everybody. It is going to be our good friends, Carly and Kiko. You don't want to miss it. We're going to pick up a great giveaway at the parks this week. Can't wait to see you there. Come back and join us back here on this channel next week. And what a show, guys. Great job. For me, for the ladies, for Beth coming to you from her, hold on, let me fix this. Hold on. Let me do this. For Beth coming to you from, let me fix this. Where do I do this? There it is. Is that it? Nope. I'll just do it this way. For Beth coming to you from the Steelers room, I'm going to call it that.
That's so mean.
Right now. I had to do that. You know, it's actually a Ravens room. Goodbye, everybody.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise.